nothing. Nothing happened.
Ignore the past 3 minutes.
Think we're gonna see similar bans going into game 3?
I think that's very map dependent. Where it is like, I think that with Gibraltar, like, you had to ban Widow at some point. And we're gonna have to see, because like, how do you think Albion feels about the Hazard ban after that round?
I think they might stick to it because they kind of got rolled by the Hazard first game. I can't lie to you. And he's also looked very oppressive and not fun to play against. So.
Probably, but I mean, like, you have a Hazard too, you know?
Just based off the first round, one Hazard seemed much more oppressive than the other one.
I mean, fair enough. Granted, I think Alizu feels that a little bit oppressive on any character. I mean, that you are not wrong. That's not incorrect.
You can't go wrong banning the new character.
Unless it's like...
Actually, you know, I think banning Lifeweaver is like a...
Power move.
That is such a power move, actually. No, yeah.
Well, actually, if you are trying to use a protection ban for support, then a Lifeweaver ban is actually valid. Because
No, yeah, because it means that they can't ban a support.
Exactly. Protection bans are a massive part of the hero ban meta.
And that means that you're not accidentally banning a character you might want to play, because who's going to want to play Lifeweaver? Huh.
Me?
You a Lifeweaver player?
No.
That's what I thought.
I play bad champions, like Moira. Really bad.
Bad champions. Bad champions. You a League player?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you're getting better, man.
I play the funny people though.
Okay.
Or like I love the AD Lux builds. Those are fun. What's wrong with AD Lux? What about AD Akali? You ever seen that one? Yeah, that was good.
For another game of, I was gonna say better, but I feel about the same about these games. Lucio ban seems huge on New Junk City.
I'll take your word for it.
This is a map that is like very Flashpoint in general is a very fast format.
Yeah.
And like without your general speed boost, like I'm assuming we might see a Juno, unless she got like incredibly nerfed. Like I'm assuming we're gonna see a Juno.
Juno is still arguably a top 3 character in the game. It's just the meta is horrendous for her.
I see.
Yeah.
Tracer. Okay.
Probably gonna see Hazard again, I'd assume, with the Juno.
I think I could see Hazard Juno Brick. Hazard Juno Kiriko? Juno Brick is like what I expect, but
I'd say Juno Bricks. I don't
Initiating
know.
match.
But you don't need the cleanse with Kiriko. The ult's good. I think Brig provides more overall value.
you need a main support. I think in my mind, I'm just always thinking of Flashpoint, and I'm thinking, I gotta go at 90 miles an hour or I'm going to die. It's like that one movie with the train and the 80 miles an hour or it explodes. Which movie is that? No, Snowpiercer's like the Willy Wonka train, isn't
Ready
it?
for battle.
Yep. Hazard, Brig, Juno, both sides.
Somebody get me in like ancient history and I'll be a prophet.
Wonder what we're gonna see Captain Junior play here because Tracer's banned out. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll probably see Genju Sojourn from both sides as well. Probably the same team comp both
5,
sides.
4, 3,
We already know Memless plays.
1.
See that teleport right at the beginning.
Initial flashpoint.
Switches back to the... Yep, that's what we expect.
Same team comp both sides.
I
It's really
think that-
making me upset that the Sojourn and Genji are in a different spot.
It's not ideal. I'll admit, I agree with you.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Flashpoint has to be done here. I think my main concern is, like, I think that Albion is... I think sometimes you're the hammer and sometimes you're the nail, and I think you have to play a little bit differently when you're the nail.
We have to defend the point.
Because this has consistently kind of felt like Albion has been, like, trying to hit back, and they've definitely hit back, but it's very hard.
Here.
Yeah.
Try to cut you off.
No, you're good. Like, listen, cut me off. I will talk for the whole stream if you don't cut me off. Like, just start saying things, I'll shut up. CSU taking a real early lead here without a tank, too. That's really brutal for Albion.
Yeah, CSU kind of just, they picked off Jiggy pretty early in that fight, and then rest of Albion is quick to follow.
Yeah, it's like when you lose a support, or God forbid you lose a tank, your entire team starts to crumble. I just did. I think we can tell you about it right here if we see a support pick. There is the, not a Sojourn, or not a support, but it is the Sojourn. Alizu dies for that. I mean, we're seeing the example here. CSU has to retreat here. He trying to get some shots off with the torpedoes.
So has a chance to win this fight here.
Which is crazy. That's their tank gone. Block from the Genji.
I mean, Alizu should be back next couple seconds.
Yeah, that's the problem for Albion.
It is.
Everyone drops the rally. Go gadget, temporary tank. And new character privilege.
Yep. Wow.
Secure.
Interesting.
You used to buy the you used to have to buy the battle pass for that.
Flashpoint. The ducks.
Pay to win.
It used to. I mean, granted, you can get them for free now, I think, but you used to have to pay for these.
I feel sorry for him to pay for Lightweaver.
I don't. That guy's great. Like, mechanically, he's awful, but, like, he's a Lightweaver. You can't be mad at him. Orbit laser comes down from Muhiki. And there goes the supports. And the tank.
Albion.
And the kitchen sink.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yo.
What's up?
I think the one thing that makes Hazard insane is the damage mitigation shield that also damages people. That is absurd.
This... They put a character in the game.
Yeah. That's typically what you do when you want to change up your game.
And they're waiting and dropping the blade!
There's
It's
two.
with the downpour! Comes in, drops out of the blade, still chasing down the brig. That's a 3. Huge disadvantage for Albion. There's Ninja.
Good fight.
Yo.
So wait, who's the new character again? Was it Hazard or was it Genji?
Genji's just Genji.
I can't be mad with Genji. Like, Genji's such a cool character.
Characters like Genji are fine if they seem a little aggressive because they have such a high skill ceiling.
Wi-Fi's
That I
fine
can-
if you're close to the router.
Oh, here comes the downpour.
Downpour from the opposing team comes down, but I don't think it finds anyone. Overclock comes out from Captain Junior, trying to beam down Ninja.
This ends now.
There's the opposing.
Albion has to take this now where it's all over. Ninja goes down. This is not looking good for Albion.
Gonna stay right live.
Just barely staying alive, trying to contest Alizu here.
Secure.
Gonna pick it up.
Admittedly, I thought this was the final point, but going into now, what is the game point for this entire match? Albion, I think, needs to switch some things up. I think you got to come into this with a fresh mindset, or you die.
I don't know. I think Hazard. So well, they do switch to McCree. Cassidy, sorry.
I have no idea
Stuck
who
in the
that is.
past.
Welcome to Overwatch 1 NECC.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
It says NECC. Top 5. First season of the Sorry Flag. The I really
That
won,
is a
dropping the
dead
rally. That's painful.
And that is a dead team. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah.
That's the Cassidy down.
There's.
Brig is in the grave. Juno's running for her life, and I'm gonna be frank, it's not looking good.
I think Juno gets out.
Just barely
No, I think-
saved by the bell.
Did you just pick up that point there?
I think it was closed.
Disrupting.
ECU in own advantage right now. So Jiggy will get the beam thing.
Orbital laser.
Yeah, that one.
Both teams almost have their orbital lasers up. There's the blade. Jackpot. There's the 3rd. There's the 4th.
That's a team kill.
Yo.
Listen.
Fill up ult.
This is what I've been waiting for. I love Blade. I love Genji. I love getting to scream about Genji doing Blade. Ender, please give me some really, really funny Blades to laugh at this semester.
Come on, everyone! Welcome to our looking satellite vector!
Dueling lasers here. Muhiki chasing down the opposing. There can only be one. It's the Highlander, and it's Muhiki. Muhiki goes down, unfortunately, the moment after I say it.
I think TSU still has a bit of a lead in this fight. Rally gonna come in from Albion.
A lead in the fight and control of the point.
Well, but they didn't get a touch.
Where's the touch? That's painful.
I think Albion's Hazard walled off the point.
Maybe?
Play of the game.
All right, Alizu, let's see it. Let's see it, Alizu.
Look at that. Not even shooting, doing damage.
Stuck in the corner.
Gonna dive on him. Gonna slash him. Gonna do everything that every tank wishes they could do.
Alrighty then. That was just about anything you could wish a tank could do. I think we will be back in just a moment with an interview. However, stay tuned for just a second for that. Talk to you then. Alrighty then, folks, we are here with Ender. Ender, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. It was an easy victory from us. Nothing too difficult.
It's about what we like to hear. Now, you are a brand new Genji player to this program. How have you been feeling trying to acclimate to the rest of the team? What's your Overwatch history, and what are you hoping to accomplish this semester?
It's been great so far. We haven't had too many scrims, but it's been a great time so far. I've been playing competitively for a while now. I played in Face It Expert recently, and looking to compete in Black and NECC, whatever.
I think it's just Galactic this semester.
You would know more than I would.
Well, I'm looking to complete in Black in the other tournaments.
Fair enough. Now, we watched you in very clean detail. Wait for a very specific moment. I think it was for the Downpour. How do you feel about Downpour alongside Blade? And out of like the common Blade pairings within their ultimate, what are your favorites?
I especially love Downpour in those close areas where the enemies have nowhere else they can go, and they just can't dodge it, and then I can just come in from the flank and blade them all. It's a great time. Other than that, I usually like to go Blade first and then Downpour, but we kind of adjust based on what comes to us.
Absolutely. Now, we are currently in the midst of a very powerful, very new character in Hazard. How do you feel about Hazard, and how do you feel they should handle his balancing?
I feel he is crazy overpowered, and probably the best character they've ever released.
Release Brig, my friend.
Release Brig, release Sig, baby, but he's up there. So Patch on Tuesday, hopefully he gets balanced. I think he could be a fun character if they just tune down his numbers like a lot. Up those cooldowns.
Fair enough. Now, last question I got. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
I was saying up the cooldowns, lower the damage, but that's all.
Fair enough. Now, last thing. I don't know if it has been something that you've played with before, but this is the first semester that CSU is doing hero bans. How do you feel about them, and how do you think they change how you think about team building?
It's been really fun so far. It especially helps mix us up, especially if you're not like that tier 1 former Overwatch League level where everything's super optimized as far as strategy goes. Down at anywhere below that, it's super nice because we can kind of optimize, we can adjust to our enemy teams, we can kind of play to our strengths, and it gives us a lot more opportunities to strategize for.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. The end of the semester, it's always going to be a little bit jittery. Thank you so much for joining us. I have been Psychic here with Ender. Please join us. I think it's tomorrow for Rocket League. Thank you. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I thought it might have been Valorant. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be here tomorrow with some more video games, and throughout the rest of the semester with probably more Overwatch 2 and whatever else you want to watch here. Take care, everybody.